from the bottom. Ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
What's going down, gamblers? It's the coach from Brothas N Bets, and we are joined. We do have just a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Marley Bets. Marley, if you can hear me, what's going down, my brother?
What's good? What's good? I hear you loud and clear. Heard everything you said. What's good? It is officially March Madness. Well,
Okay,
take that back. It was already.
all right, because it's kind of froze on my end. So for everybody who's what's up?
Oh, you got a little lag. All right, I got it. So I gotta wait like a second before you hear me. Okay. Nothing. Let's get it. I was saying it's March Madness.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I hear you.
I can hear you. So if you can hear me, peoples, as we speak, my new modem has just arrived and I'm hooking it up right now. So Marley is going to have to carry the show for right now, as he can do because he's done it before. And hopefully my shit will get back to running. But I think I can hear you, bro.
So I got to do this now. So I got to do everything now. Oh, you cleared up now, though. No, you didn't. Mississippi State, Nova, money line. What y'all think about that too, lad?
If you can hear me, you probably going to have to do everything because it's cutting in now.
I hear you, but are you finna leave? I can hear you. Yes. Fucking shit. All right. God damn it. I hate when I have to do every fucking thing. All right, people, let's get into it. We will talk about, hold on, let me see. Obviously, we gotta talk about the Mississippi State game. Yes. I don't know if we covering that Nova game. No, SBO. I seen it, man. I don't know. Liberty's good. I will say that. But big boys playing little boys. So that's something we'll talk about. We'll talk about that though. We'll talk about that. Mississippi State, yeah, we're gonna talk about that as well. All right, but the first game we're gonna talk about is, let me make sure this nigga did the banners and yep. All right, bam, look up here. Texas A&M Corpus Christi against Southeastern Missouri State, Missouri State, the Red Hawks. First round, technically kind of first round, whatever you want to call it. Play-in game, some shit like that. My phone boy's tripping. I'm doing a show, folk. You gonna have to wait. All right, let's read a couple actual factuals for you guys. We're gonna start with Southeast Missouri. They're 4-1 ATS in the last 5 games. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games against an opponent from the Southland Conference. 7-0 straight up. 7-0 ATS in the last 7 games played in the month of March. The totals have gone under in 9 of their last 12 games. And played on a Tuesday, over in 6 of their last 7 games, and over in 7 of the last 8 games when they're playing as an underdog. Texas A&M Corpus Christi, they're 10-2 ATS in their last 13 games, 12-1 straight up in the last 13 games, 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games played in March. Their totals have gone over in 4 of the last 5 games and over in 15 of the last 20 games when they're playing as a favorite. Let me get back to the comments really quick. SEMO. Yeah. That's who you riding with? James? SBO? You riding with SEMO? Cause I'm on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I don't think this team has lost in the month of, other than I think they lost once in like their last. Hold on. Let me get to it. 9-1 in their last 10. Man, I feel like this team ain't lost in like a month. Now they won in their last 10, 4-0 on the road, which this is technically not on the road, neutral site game. Who can bring the most fans out? 2-0 in those neutral site games. And what I like most about this team, 7-2-1 ATS in those last 10 games. For the season, however, they're 16-11-2 ATS. But we just talk, I like more what have you done for me lately versus what have you done for me all year. That's kind of how I look at it. So I'm on Texas A&M, Corpus Christi. I actually was telling Coach about this team probably about 2 weeks ago. I think they were playing Texas A&M CO, whoever that is. Not really sure on that one. But so SBL, you going CMO. Why you like CMO? I'm calling them CMO too much. I like Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I think they advance. It don't really matter though, because either one of these teams, the next bad up is Alabama, and ain't none of them gonna make it past Bama. Let's be real about that. But I do like Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I'm gonna just money line that boy because that's just what I've been on lately. So I'm waiting on SBO to tell me why he likes SEMO. But what's going on, Coach? Where you at? So doing a show like this. All right. Damn, that Rutgers line didn't went down. All right, so yeah, we'll see what's going on with Coach. I'm on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I'm gonna money line that boy real quick. Let's keep it moving. I'm gonna try to save that for Coach. I know he has a play on that game. I think he has a play on that game. Yeah. Let me see here. Give me 2 seconds putting up the next game. We're gonna go. I don't know if Coach has a play on that game either. I know he got a play on this game. But we're gonna go here. I think this is a real interesting game. Hofstra against Rutgers. Rutgers is -5.5. The total for the game is at 139.5. Let's look at the injury report, which I didn't do last segment. Just look at the injury report. No reported injuries for Hofstra. Mag is out. Mawai Mag is out for Rutgers, but he's been out, torn ACL. Let's look at a couple of actual factuals for Hofstra. They're 11-2 ATS in their last 13 games. 12-1 straight up in the last 13 games. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. 0-6 straight up in their last 6 games versus an opponent from the Big Ten Conference. 7-2 ATS in their last 9 games played on a Tuesday. 8-2 ATS in the last 10 games played on a Tuesday on the road. Rutgers, they're 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games. 14-5 straight up in the last 19 games at home. They ain't playing at home. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games against an opponent from the Colonial Athletic Conference. 2-5 ATS in their last 7 games played in the month of March. The totals, 10-13 ATS. They're not playing at home. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I wrote that down. Total has gone under in 8 of Rutgers' last 11 games. And over their last 10 games, Rutgers is 3-7. Now, obviously, they're playing the Big Ten Conference versus, a lot more tougher competition than Hofstra necessarily have faced. They're 9-1 in their last 10, upset to North Carolina's. I don't know who CW is. 24-9 overall on the season, 11-1 at home, 10-5 away from the home, 3-3 in neutral site games, but 21-11 ATS throughout the season. Rutgers 19-14, 13-5 at home, 4-7 on the road. They're 12-6, 20-13 ATS, 12-6 at home, 5-6 ATS on the road, 3-1 ATS neutral. And what this is going to boil down to is, big dogs. This is me and Coach were talking about earlier. Big dogs versus little dogs. I kind of been on this Hofstra team a couple of different points in the season with big point spreads. When I say big point spreads, I'm talking like 7 or 8. With big point spreads, and they've covered almost every time I've taken them. Obviously, we're talking about a step up in competition when we're talking about the Big Ten. But I caught Hofstra at 7, maybe even 7.5 if I'm mistaken. I don't know if I like it the same at 5.5. But see, Rutgers can't score. I don't know if that's going to change because they're playing against Hofstra. Obviously, it's less talent, supposedly, than at Rutgers than at Hofstra. But I'm not really so sure about that. Like, Rutgers isn't the elite of the Big Ten. They're not dominant. They do play really good defense. But I don't know if I don't recommend this at 5.5. I don't know. It's only 2 points from 7.5 than what I got. But I don't like taking the worst over lines when I knew if it was at 7.5, then it's at 5.5. That kind of shit keep me off. So I don't like recommending shit that I don't do personally. If I'm not mistaken, coaches on Rutgers, if I can remember correctly when we're talking about this game. Hopefully he gets his shit together and he can come on soon. But I'm pretty sure he was on Rutgers. So we're going head to head on that one. All right. I'm going to keep this shit. Oh, can't get it on YouTube no more. I'm going to keep this stuff moving right along. The next game we're going to jump into. Let's talk about this one. Man, Coach, need to hurry up. I gotta do everything. Man, y'all boys in the chat, man, post some of y'all plays y'all got today, y'all thoughts on some of the games. We're gonna jump over here real quick. Toledo, they're taking on Michigan -6.5. The total's at 163, and they have points. Let's look at the injury report really quick. Toledo have no injuries reported, and Michigan, no new injuries reported anyway. Let's look at some of the actual factuals. Toledo, they are 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games, 17-1 straight up in their last 18 games, 8-0 straight up in the last 8 games on the road, but 0-6 straight up in the last 6 games against an opponent in the Big Ten Conference. Their totals have gone over in 5 of the last 6 games and over in 5 of the last 7 games when playing on a Tuesday on the road. Michigan, 5-1 ATS over their last 6 games, 8-1 straight up in the last 9 games against an opponent from a Mid-American conference, but just 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games played in March. Their totals have gone over in 4 of the last 6 games and over in 5 of the last 6 at home, but they're not playing at home. I'm personally, this might be one of the coaches' games. Like I said, me and Coach was talking earlier. He had a thing, big schools against little schools, which for the most part, I do agree with. But I'm not high on this Michigan team, and I haven't seen this Toledo team play. But from what I've been hearing and numbers that I've been looking at, this Toledo team is pretty goddamn good. It's just hard to judge like the MAC versus the Big Ten. I expect Michigan to come out here and dominate, but that's just not always the case. What you think about a lot of these games, the numbers not moving? Well, I know that Rutgers line moved, man. That Rutgers line, let me see what I caught that line at, because I think I caught that line at like 7.5, and it's all the way down to 5.5. And some of this sites I was looking on, they're predicting Hofstra to win outright. And see, that's the thing too about some of these schools, like these little schools against these big schools. I've personally bet on Hofstra a lot this season, but like Texas A&M Corpus Christi, I think I bet on them one time throughout this year, so I haven't really seen them, to be 100% honest with everybody. And then now we're talking about Toledo, the MAC versus the Big Ten. That normally doesn't bode well, doesn't bode well for the MAC. Yeah, that's so, talking to Coach earlier, like he said, shit, big boys versus little boys. That's just kind of how it works, though. But you got teams like Michigan. Like, do they care about the NIT? Do they give a fuck about the NIT? But that wasn't their goal at the beginning of the goddamn season. And then Big Boy, I think, is he a senior? Is he leaving this year? Does he wants to leave out the NIT champion? Does he care about that shit? Like, he probably getting ready for the league. Oh, well, is he? I don't know his age though, to be honest with you, or if he's coming out. But I'm just saying stuff like that doesn't bode well for me. Toledo is 9-1 though over their last 10 games. Last loss coming to Kent State, I believe, in their conference in the MAC championship, which Kent State had a pretty good goddamn year this season. Overall, Toledo was 27-7, 13-1 at home, 10-3 on the road, 21-12 ATS, but just 4-7 in neutral games. And on the other side, Michigan, terrible season for their standards or for what they expected, I believe. 17-15 overall, was 12-4 at home, 3-7 on the road. Neutral site games, they were 2-4, 17-14-1 ATS, 3-3 ATS on neutral site. So I really don't have, a play on this game, to be 100% honest with you. But yeah, that big school versus little school stuff, man. I don't know how to go about that when it comes down to like the NIT. Because some of these schools, like when it comes to the big tournament, like I've been watching it, but like I haven't seen a lot of MAC basketball this year. I don't keep up with MAC football, but I'm definitely not big on MAC basketball. All right, let's keep it moving. We actually only got 2 more games left. 2 more games left. Let's talk about this boy. You know what? I don't have a play on that game. That's another one of Coach's games. So let's talk about these boys right here. Mississippi State and Pittsburgh. All right, Mississippi State and Pittsburgh, another playing game. Mississippi State is -2.5. Pittsburgh, the total for this game is at 133. Pitt, D Mills was good. You like Pitt? Houston is +160. Midwest, and they also have them at -300 to be in the Sweet 16. 125 to be in the Elite 8. Jumped on that. I like that -125 to be in the Elite 8. That's not bad. +160 to win the Midwest. Yeah, they should win a bracket. I don't do a lot of future bets though, but yeah, that's not bad though. I don't like that -300 to be in the Sweet 16 though. But man, you got to keep in mind, I'm from the city. I'm from Houston. We different without Sasser, bro. Like, you got to keep an eye on the injury. And that's why they lost against Memphis. I think with Sasser, they probably smashed Memphis. It's just different. They different without Sasser. Sasser's that dude when it comes to us. Let's jump back on this Pitt. These Pitt Panthers and Mississippi State Bulldogs. Let's look at the injury report. For Pitt, KJ Marshall is questionable. You got to assume these questionable people are going to play. It's undisclosed why he's questionable. Federico is also questionable for this game as well. Mississippi State has no injuries to report. A couple actual factuals for Pitt. They're 8-4 ATS in the last 12 games, 9-4 straight up in the last 13 games, but 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games against an opponent from the SEC. Totals have gone over in 6 of the last 7 games and over in 6 of the last 9 games when played on a Tuesday on the road. Mississippi State, they're 1-4 ATS in their last 5 games, but 9-4 straight up in the last 13 games. 0-4 in 1 ATS in their last 5 games played in this month. 2-4 ATS in the last 6 games played on a Tuesday, but 12-2. They're not playing at home. I don't know why I keep reading home stats. All right, let's look at it. Pitt. Who was that said they was taking Pitt? Mills. Man, Pitt has pissed me off recently. I'm trying to think, who the hell did I take them against that they lost? Was it Notre Dame? They let Notre Dame smack them up. I think I took Miami when they played Miami for sure. And I think they let Virginia Tech. Was it Virginia Tech that I took them? I think it was that Notre Dame game is what really pissed me off, to be 100% honest with you. But they're 6-4 over their last 10 games. And even though they got smacked up by Duke, 6-4 over their last 10, 6-4 ATS over that same 10. They're 1-1 in neutral games over that same 10 for the full season. 22-11, 22-10-1 ATS. They didn't have a bad season. 1-2-1 at neutral site game, but I feel like the ACC was a bit down this year as well, too, though, for them not to have a good season. Mississippi State 6-10 in their 6-4 in their last 10 games, 5-5 in those 10 games. ATS and overall for the season, they finished the season at 21-12, 5-2 on neutral sites, 16-16-1 ATS. In what I believe to be a much, much tougher conference. Notre Dame tough at the crib, though. Notre Dame at the crib right now. They ain't that goddamn tough. At the crib. Coach play. Hold on. I like that too. I love Vandy to smash. I'm all over Stackhouse. I'm all over that one too. Vandy to smash Yale. I fuck with that one. SBO. KB coach play. Are those coaches plays? Is that what you're saying? Coaches play. I know he on that Texas A&M with me. He did say Mississippi State first half money line. Rutgers first half -3. Vandy -3. Michigan first half on 3. So in other words, coaches is all on the big boys first half spreads. Vandy, Michigan, and Rutgers. Then we're both on Mississippi State. I like a full game. Coach likes some first half. We're both on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. All right. And there you have it right there, folks. And I'll post my plays up. Well, yeah, I guess I said it before I actually finished going over all the numbers. But yeah, I like Mississippi State too. I think they're just in the tougher conference and played against tougher competition. Maybe I'm high on the ACC. High on the SEC and down on the ACC. But and you know, the numbers was just earlier. Pitt, they're 1-4 against the SEC. 1-4 straight up against in their last 5 games against an opponent from the SEC. I'm not exactly sure those opponents were. And Mississippi State, and they're not, like I said, SEC behind the Big 12, I think, was the second best conference in college basketball. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. But just like you don't want to talk about that pigskin in the SEC, dog. We just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that right there where you said, man. We already know I was right about that one. And we're right about that one next year when that roll around. Man, what else y'all got? Who else y'all got? I'm gonna post my plays real quick. Any other games y'all boys looking at, thinking about, talking about? I'm really on this Vandy minus 3.5 though. I'm on that Vandy minus 3.5. Tough. That and that might be my best play right there. Yeah, boss man. Shout out to who banging, man. Boss, West Coast guy. Matter of fact, I think boss a Notre Dame guy, if I'm not mistaken. West Coast guy, though. He a little partial to that Pac-12, but I gave Pac-12 some credit this year, though. I thought it was they played much better football than they did in recent history, though. Cause that ain't what that their conference over there. It's good to bet on when it's nothing, Pac-12 after dark, but yeah. Anything else? Nah, SEC, man, we king. But yeah, that still was the second best conference in college basketball. What conference was better? Big 12 was the best. I think we all can agree on that. Then you got to go to the SEC, second best conference in college basketball. Gotta be. Hold on, I'm trying to post these plays. Man, I call Hofstra at 7, so I don't know, man. I say y'all got to take that Hofstra play at your own risk, cause yeah. Money line. What was my other play on here? Yeah. I got Vandy. I'm off that game. Got Rutgers in Mississippi State. Okay, I guess that's it. All right, this is what I'm on. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. He posted his plays on Twitter. Got you. Yeah. He should have posted his ass back up here on his show. That's what he should have did. We doing all this shit. Freestyling. But yeah, so that's what I'm on today, man. I'm really high on this Vandy play. That's probably, I feel like that's the best play I'm jumping on that I see currently. I'm really in love with this Vandy. Let me see what else we got. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get to it. Coach got me up here freestyling. I really like that Texas A&M Corpus Christi play too. I really like that. Them two. I think Pitt, Mississippi State. I think that's the most. That can probably be the closest game out of the games we broke down today. Pitt, Mississippi State, but I think Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I think that's money. I think Vandy has to be money. There's no way fucking Yale is keeping up with Vandy. No way. I don't know about that. But then again, we don't know. I think Stackhouse gonna have them boys. Yeah. I like Vandy. And then we got Hofstra, Rutgers. Like I said, I caught that at 7, so I don't want to even recommend that to nobody. I think Toledo is sneaky good. My boys is on Michigan, but maybe I'm wrong. I know there was some Villanova talk. Villanova, talent-wise, they should smack up Liberty, man. But everything I've been hearing about Liberty, I don't know a lot. But everything I've been hearing about Liberty is really good. But I mean, just talent alone, they should smack them up, though. I would like to think so. But then again, I don't know. That's why I don't know. I ain't know it. I'm just running through the games real quick. Running through a couple games real quick. What else? Man, who y'all Final Four? Who y'all got in the Final Four? I got to do my bracket. I'm tripping. I still ain't did my bracket yet. Who was got in the Final Four? I think I like Bama. I obviously like Houston. I like Bama. I don't think Purdue get out of their bracket, but Edie is unstoppable. But I feel like somebody go get smart. Somebody go drag Edie ass out the basket. Like once he get in foul trouble. But he ain't worked this year, so maybe they can get out that bracket. I know I like Bama. I know I like I know I like. What did I say? Bama and my mind just went blank. Alabama and fuck, I don't know. Mine went blank. Who else I like though? I like Duke. I don't know if I like Duke to make it to the Final Four though, but I like Duke. I like the way they've been playing lately. I like the way Texas been playing lately. I don't think they get there though. Kansas. I was really feeling Kansas till I ain't like how they showed up against UCLA. Yeah. I like UCLA. Any take on Colorado? Colorado was playing. Who the hell is Colorado playing? I looked at it, but I didn't make a move on it because I don't know. I don't know why I didn't make a move on it. I can't remember who they playing. Mills, tell me who they playing. Don't sleep on UCLA. No, I like UCLA. I do. I gotta remember who in they bracket though. I gotta remember who in they bracket. But no, I like UCLA. I've been riding that wave for about 2 years on them in the tournament. I know 2 years ago they made everybody some money, but everybody that was taking them anyway. We got a parlay in the chat. Mississippi State, the Raptors, and the Nets. All right, I know I looked at that next game. I like it. The Raptors are playing somebody tough they're playing the Nuggets. Both of them are on the 3-game losing streak, if I remember correctly. The Raptors have lost 4 out of their last 5, if I remember correctly. Denver has lost 3 straight. So I'm not sure about that game. But I do like that Nets. And I am on Mississippi State. But Mississippi State and the Toronto Raptors, those are fucking toss-up games to me. Them hoes can go anywhere. Because I feel like Pitt can beat Mississippi State. I don't think they will, but I feel like they can. Arizona. Colorado's playing Arizona? Who playing Arizona? Colorado playing Arizona? Seton Hall. Yeah. Colorado's playing Seton Hall. Ooh. Arizona's at the crib? I looked at that, man. I didn't make a decision on that. That was kind of tough. Raptors got snubbed by who? Snubbed by them last week due to that call, that ref call revenge. Oh, okay. Man, though, damn, but they just ain't neither one of these teams have been playing good basketball. But the Nuggets, I tell you what, the Nuggets don't play no fucking defense though. So yeah, I mean, I do. If you put my hand behind my back, I'll take the Raptors at the crib before I take the Nuggets. It's just fucking. I gotta look at the injury report too with the Nuggets. Like, who the fuck is playing? Is Murray playing? Is Porter playing? Them niggas be in and out of the lineup.
As I rise out of the ashes like a phoenix.
Yeah, looking good too, boy. Clear, no fuzziness, sound good. Yeah.
I am here. I had to let the modem load up. I had to go put that bitch together real quick. What I miss? Those are your plays. So Marley likes Vandy -3, Hofstra +7. It says 7.5 now.
No. I called it at 7.5 this morning, as I instructed people when I got on that game. Though that 5.5, I don't know about. You got to take that shit at your own risk. Because I knew if it was me and I knew it was 7.5, and then it went to 5, I wouldn't take it because I don't like getting the worst of the lines. So.
Let me see. Let me write my plays real quick, man.
Well, KB posted your plays because he went and got them from Twitter. Then I posted them.
Yeah, man, I posted, and that's my technical difficulty face, the pick that I post. So if y'all check that out, you'll be able to see what it is. But let me read it out real quick. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up, man. Sorry about that, man. Got the new motor, man. Sorry, I'm having difficulties with my internet. Coach's plays. I like Texas A&M minus
That's the
3.
game I left out on my shit. Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
I like Texas A&M. I know. I was about to say you the one that put me on.
I knew I was missing the game. I couldn't shit, man. I'm trying to do the notes. I'm trying to read
I got you. I got you. It's just
actual factuals. Come on, you got me out here freestyling. No day club this time. What can I talk about, man?
Well, just kind of go through each game real quick. I like Texas A&M for this one minus Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It's actually a 3, but I guess I put it at 3 on UAG. It had it at 3 when I was doing online, so I think the line might have jumped up.
Yeah, I think. But I caught that whole this morning too.
But yeah, the community college, as you like to call them, they have been balling. They've only lost 1 game in the last 10, so I'm riding with them. For our other playing game, I like Mississippi State.
I don't remember no gay club though.
I like Mississippi State first half money line. That's my official play for that game. I'm going with the tougher conference right here. For Hofstra and Rutgers, I actually like Rutgers first half minus 3. Rutgers is a pretty good first half team, especially when they're going against people who are in the lower tier. So that is my play on that one. Michigan and Toledo, I'm strictly going off of the bigger conference going against the smaller conference. I like Michigan first half minus 3.5 right here. The thing that scares me is, are they going to be motivated to play? That's the kind of thing that scares me about some of these teams like Rutgers, Vandy, Michigan. But at the same time, it's a chance for them to get that victory, win another tournament. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes. And then,
oh my bad,
last.
Oh, that's the money play.
For my man, your line looking pretty nice. Your beard line up. But my last play, this is the big money play. In fact, it's at 3 right now. I like Vandy minus 3, man. I like them first half and full game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So those are my official plays. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We will be back again tomorrow. Just kind of get caught up on these comments. We got Dabby Cabby now. What's up, fellas? You gonna be in San Antonio next week? Yes, sir. We already got we already got the Airbnb lined up. Don't know what the heck. You don't remember that place we got the tacos.
The tacos came off a truck. I remember that. But I don't remember no gay club. But we went to like 3 bars on that street.
Hey.
Y'all don't remember that.
I kind of think I do. What else? She said, this is a gay club. Hey, that's funny as hell, man.
I was thinking about that Bradley. Like, I was looking at it, but
man, who Bradley playing? I was looking at that too.
They playing. I gotta go look. Hold on, I got it up right here.
Need to know if they're gonna be motivated. That's what boys need to know.
They are playing.
But I like the who Bradley playing? I was gonna cap that.
They play in Wisconsin.
Who?
See, I didn't. I looked at the injury report and I do not remember seeing that. Now I gotta go back.
Oh, James, that's big news right there.
That is.
Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna have to retract that play. You see what he put?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. Shit. Because I thought I knew when I looked earlier.
Twitter on that. That game about to start, so shit.
Yeah, see, it said no injuries reported, but that shit must have been came in late or some kind of shit. Breaking news or something. Benchero over 6.5 rebounds. I like the Magic tonight. They playing the Spurs. I think the Spurs coming off. Are they coming off back to back? If they ain't coming off back to back, they played the game before. All right, my brother. I gotta get out of here.
If that is true,
we need to see if that news is true, though.
James, if that's true, man. Oh shit! You better hurry up, James. If you talking about that Texas A&M game, you better hurry up.
They gonna let you refund shit? I guess it will.
Shit, I don't know. You wager sometimes let you back out, but hey, man, we got the games that's about to go down, man. Marley held it down for 42 minutes, man, so we ain't gonna hold your time no longer. Marley, great job today. We should be back. Internet is working. Got the green screen in the back, so we'll be right back at it again tomorrow, man. We got more NIT and we got 2 more games, and we probably gonna start covering some of those first round matchups going down on Thursday. So be sure to hit the like, subscribe, follow. I am the coach. Marley, lead us on the prayer. We can get on out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, it's different because I'm on this side. Yes, sir. That right there, that's the coach. I am Marley Bets, and this is Brothas N Bets. Like yesterday, like today, like tomorrow. 15 minutes away. Get that in there, James. Y'all already know what it is. Let's beat Vegas. We out this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems. We gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making